right, the rug doctor, my stock guru. He's actually a man I've known longer than pretty much anybody else around here.
As a coach, Coach Lanier talked more than he generally does, just in conversation.
We call him the wily fox. His words of wisdom, his openness and friendliness, just incredible. He's been so helpful to me and over the years and to our soccer program, obviously.
And what kind of always impressed me was your willingness to grow as a teacher and try to bounce ideas off me about how to approach different subjects, and likewise for me to you, and I really appreciated that. And I always thought it was kind of funny when you would just randomly sometimes show up in my class. Sometimes you'd ask, sometimes you'd just show up and just sit in the class for a little bit.
I found that John did not need to fill the void with, as the poet said, polite, meaningless words.
And the great thing about Mr. Lanier, he was patient, he was caring, he understood how to take the talent that we did have, because most of us were just football players in the off season. And he turned us into a great team, and we ended up finishing third in the state, which was amazing for the first year.
Well, Coach Lanier's, I certainly want to say I appreciate you.
But I being a crazy Irishman and trying to get used to the culture here, he would say quietly to me, "Hey, Coach, it doesn't quite work that way around here."
Winston Churchill once described Russia as an enigma wrapped up in a riddle. And I must say, when I first met John Lanier, I thought he too was a bit of an enigma wrapped up in a riddle. But as I got to know him, I found out that what you saw with John is what you got.
His mind is so amazing. I don't know if he can relate and I can understand the things that go on in there.
John's a great man. I think he's been an incredible influence on this school. He's a great math teacher. He's one of those people that I think every school needs, somebody that just becomes a symbol of good man.
Another thing I've kind of always appreciated about you is the fact that I would always bump into you in the weight room, and we would have discussions in there about different techniques, but also just about life in general, and I appreciated that.
What John is the manifestation of our aspiration here at MBA. He is a gentleman, a scholar, and an athlete.
I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I appreciate you starting my life in soccer. You and I were part of the very first soccer team ever here at MBA, and you started something that's become an incredible program. My friend, I'm honored to know you. God bless you.
Coach, thank you for being a big part of my adolescence and continuing the love of soccer. That's been a huge part of my life. But in terms of truly capturing the legacy of John Lanier, I think the only thing I can do is put on some eye gear and try to understand brightness.
I just want to thank you so much, John, for taking care of me, along with Coach K, of course, and taking care of me and my family. And it was incredible, like just the words of wisdom and how you went about it and said it. From a teaching point of view, I know sincerely talking to a lot of these boys, the respect that they have for you and how you teach. Thank you very much.
I'm going to miss seeing you around next year for sure, and I wish you the best in retirement.
I would like to quote W.B. Yeats and say that think where man's glory most begins and ends, and my glory is that I have such a friend as John Lanier. Happy retirement, John, and we'll get it out, and we'll get out in the fairway soon enough here and hit that little white ball around.